Hey guys, it's Reg from Aver Reg Guy. Now we're gonna try. We've landed on a potato, Deimos, circling Mars. So our goal now is just to get back to Earth and land on Earth. And first thing we'll want to do is get ourselves an orbit around Mars, and then it's easy from that point. But let's just see where we are in the big picture of things. So Mars is just to our left there. And where are we? We are sitting on the top of the potato. So we're just going to give ourselves a slight nudge because it doesn't take much, as you saw with landing this. If you watched the landing one, if you didn't, go back and watch the landing one. There's nothing for gravity here, so we just want to get ourselves pointed out of Mars's influence, which hopefully there's enough fuel in these rockets so that we can make it back with no problem. Okay, so let's get going. So we're just going to give it a little bit just to push us off the surface, because once we've got that, we float for a ways. We already have an escape trajectory, so let's just let it escape. The transfer window, what it's trying to do is it's trying to take us to Mars, and we don't want it to do that. So there's our escape. We're still below 1,000, so we're... But that was good. Just a little bit of a nudge. I don't want to push the potato out of orbit or something. With the size of our thrusters compared to this potato here, we probably could push it out. We're just about at the point where we can speed up here. And we'll automatically be in orbit, so at that point then it's just make a path to Earth. Just about there. There we go. And boink. We're out of the path of Deimos. So there we are. Now we want to go to Earth. Navigate to, so we got a ways to go. Let's just see where we are here. Just want to make sure we're not going to... No, we're inside Deimos' orbit, so we're good. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to nudge us. See that potato. Okay, I'm just going to give ourselves a little bit of thruster here, just so we start picking up some speed. Okay, yep, we picked up some speed. Okay, let's see our map. Where is our transfer window? Quite a ways. As long as nothing happens in the background there that we're not watching. Oops, I missed it, I think. Yep, my mistake. I got busy goofing around, wasn't paying attention. But that's okay, we'll just come back at it another time. That's what throws me off as it changes direction. There we go. There we go. Where's the transfer window? From our fancy little orbit I have going here. Not that those will matter at all, but just makes me feel happier. There we go. Okay, make sure we're pointed good. Yep. And go. And you know what? I cannot see the line going to Earth. I see I'm not seeing our path. There it is. Ooh, that's weird. That's weird. Just using my thrusters here. That is really weird. It's not giving me a clear approach. It's throwing me right at the outer window of it. That is really weird. Gotta think for a second here how I'm gonna do with that, because that's not giving me enough. I wonder if this is not the approach we're looking for. Let's try. And navigation. Navigate to. You know what? Let's see if there's another. Okay. It's going to try searching for. See if there's another encounter. Okay, nope, doesn't look like it. So I'm going to go back to my other flight plan there. Yeah. Interesting. And let's try to turn it around a little bit. And if worse goes to worse, I'm going to start going in and then see what I can do. So it says it's an encounter. That's weird. Okay, nope. We're going to just come in and deal with it later. That's my later worry. Hopefully, maybe once I get around here a bit, it'll give me better selection to choose from. Oh man, that is going to be tough. Just trying to use the thrusters to nudge it in as far as it'll go. It already looks like it's given us a little bit more though to bite onto. And I'm using just the thrusters, so it's not as much fuel being used up as I'm doing this. I'm not too worried because I've got a second rocket yet, so I've got lots of fuel to get us there. What I needed to do was, when I was having that issue, is point one way or point the other way, and I bet you it would have not along the path and not opposite to the path, but diagonal to the path, because I think that's really what I'm doing right now. Let's see where we are. Yeah, because I'm pretty much pushing directly to the side. Actually, I'm slowing down right now is what I'm trying to do. So you know what, let's do something here. If that's what I'm actually doing, then let's actually slow it around. Okay, now let's see where. There we go. Yeah, got a little scary for a minute there. Where did it go again? I do not like when it just disappears on me, because that makes it so hard to try to do anything. Here we go. We're back. we go. Earth has grabbed our little guy. Okay. So we've turned ourselves around. We're ready to do some braking. Make sure we're pointed in the right direction. We got a ton of fuel. We could stop on the moon and then continue on, but I'm not going to. Had my butt kicked too many times today. Yeah, there's an encounter to the moon. Right there. See, we could do it. But we don't want to mix our rocks up. And I want to place some base today, so I don't want to be doing this all day long. There we go. Major Tom coming home. Out of fuel. That's fine. There we go. Just kick those guys away. First one, we want to just make sure we're going to get low enough. And then I'll try to slow my orbit down a little bit. There we go. Let's get rid of our garbage here. Somewhere about there. Okay. Okay, let's just bring down the other side a little bit. Just allows me to come in with a slower speed. Just keeping an eye on my fuel to make sure that I can always get my orbit or get my re-entry. There we go, low Earth orbit. And where are we? Yeah, we're looking good. And what? Let's just come home. After collecting the spuds on, or the rocks on the spud planet, we want to just go home. So we'll get a re-entry. Just trying to slow her down a little bit. Goodbye. Put his legs down so he gets sucked up by the atmosphere. Hopefully he doesn't come back and hit us, because we don't have any control anymore. Please don't hit us. I'm asking nicely, right? You just burn up like a good boy. Yeah, should be fine. We're much lighter than that guy, so we'll slow down much faster. Although I have had a piece of a rocket like that come back and hit me. That's why I usually turn sideways before I spit them out. Because the little blast of this guy disconnecting allows it to actually push it into more of a downward orbit too, or downward push as it's going. Okay, there we go. We made it home with the spuds. It was a successful day. After all, we got the spuds off the spud planet. Or moon, I guess would be technically the more correct thing to say. The one thing we want to do is make sure we actually do open the parachutes before. But not yet. There we go. I find I really like doing it around 1,000. Even though you can do it at 2,500, just there's no need. And it just takes forever to land. Then. But I suppose if you're the one sitting in the capsule, you don't mind it taking a little while to come down. Minor detail thing, yeah. Just I don't want to plant like a tent peg into the ground, please. Okay, let's drop my heat shield. There's just no need for it. Makes it a little bit lighter too. Usually ends up around 5.9 by the time we reach the ground. Beats the speed that I was entering Jupiter's atmosphere today. So there we are, 5.9. And biff, success. So that was a successful land, hopefully they call it that, on Deimos. So we'll do a recovery. So it says, reached 1,000, pass into space, reach low Earth orbit, escape the sphere of the Earth, enter the sphere of Mars, captured into high Mars orbit, entered in the sphere of Deimos, landed on Deimos, escaped Deimos, entered the sphere of Deimos, or escaped it, or entered it and then escaped it, and then entered it and then escaped it again. That's funny. Left Mars and safely returned to Earth. So recover. And we'll see if, yes, it actually gave me credit for something. Or Deimos. But see, I've got one on Phobos. Just didn't count it. But there we go. Landed on Deimos. Please, 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 please hit the subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if it was helpful. If there's something you want to see me try to do, let me know. If there's something that you're trying to get, I will beat the Jovian moons. I will do it. Not yet, but I will do it. And I will put a probe into Jupiter because I want to see how far it'll go down. Because it's a gas. It's a gas ball, right? I want to see how far it'll sink. Somebody I've watched do it before. They had all the cheats on, and they had clipped engines and all sorts of stuff. So before all of that was not allowed. I want to see how far we can actually do it. So have a good one. Take care.